Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, we got a pretty full house here. Appreciate you guys coming out on the weekend and joining us here. This is actually where our corporate office is, NEXA Mortgage, upstairs. My name is Brett Weiss. If I haven't met you, I'm the branch manager actually of the Arrowhead location in Glendale. But Suzanne and a lot of you folks I know are out here on the east side, so we want to be accommodating and come to your neck of the woods.
Thank you.
Sure thing. It's about an hour from my house. So I know how you got when you folks come to the West Valley, and I hear, it's so far. Now I totally understand.
This was Saturday, so you don't have to deal with all the traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
We made it in 50 minutes, I think, but the GPS said an hour and 5. Yeah. That's one of my favorite games. So how many of you have heard of NEXA Mortgage? Okay. And so we're a mortgage broker, local mortgage broker, and we're rather actually new. We have been around for just about 16 months, I would say, and in that 16 months, we've become the #1 broker in Arizona. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about what we do, what makes us different as a mortgage broker, and how we can help leverage your business to grow, and as you build your teams and things like that, how we can partner with you to be a true, full-blown all-in partner to help grow your business. Okay. So forgive me, first time using this. So why do agents partner with us? There's a multitude of different reasons. I'll kind of touch on these guys, and then we'll get into the leads. It is going to be a hands-on workshop, and I promise there are leads, and lots of them. So first and foremost, what makes us different than a mortgage banker is we get rates at wholesale, okay? We are not a retail mortgage bank like the Fairways, VIP, Nova, any of those. They're on a mortgage banking platform, which just basically means they've got a lot of layers of middle management, and that shakes down to the customer and their rates. Right now, I'm pricing loans about 0.5% to 0.75% better than any of the mortgage bankers in town. Our interest rates are in the low 4s on FHA and mid 4s on conventional right now. Everything's a little specific, case by case, but I locked a 3% down Fannie Mae Home Ready loan yesterday at 4.5%. Earlier in the week, I locked a FHA loan with only a 640 credit score at 4 1/8, 4.125, on a 45-day lock.
Do you do the down payment assistance?
We do. We have 5 varieties of down payment assistance. But just overall, it's just the broker platform versus the banker platform. And I've been a banker, and we always used to kind of cringe a little bit about our rates, and we'd have to sell our service. And now we're able to, on the broker side, not only give you that same service, but pass along the savings to your customers, give you the best value, and the best value for them. So that's kind of the biggest difference in wholesale versus retail. And then because of that, because we're a broker, we've got 37 different investors that we can do our loans with, not just one set of guidelines. So remember back when you were a kid and you'd go ask mom for something, mom might say no, what would you do? You go and ask dad. Okay? We can do that 36 more times. Okay? So that's kind of the way I look at it there. So we've got lenders that we can do FHA and VA loans all the way down to a 500 credit score. Down payment assistance starting at a 580 credit score. Most places in town are 640. Right. So just a multitude of different products, programs, outside the box type stuff. I don't want to talk your ear off about it, but we can certainly set something up, in the future to kind of expand on that a little bit more. Next thing would be training and education. We're doing these sort of things a couple times a month. Probably had the same outfit on in there. There's my leather jacket somewhere. But this was another dial party. I think I see Donna right there. Yeah. So we do these sort of things for our agent partners. We truly give back. This was, I think this was also what we would call like a dial party where we share leads and we call side by side. And then other than that, we do an education as well. I did a down payment assistance class in November, December. Had very good turnout on that. I'll be doing one in February, which will talk about what we call non-QM loans, which are loans outside the FHA, VA, conventional box, like business bank statements to qualify somebody who's self-employed instead of having to show their tax returns. We do those sort of loans as well. And I'll be kind of educating agents on that sort of, all those other products that are like that you may not know about, that your customers may not know about, and it'll help just grow the businesses. Co-branded marketing. We're happy to put together any kind of flyers for our programs after you get more familiar with them. As far as the down payment assistance, the bank statement loans, any of that stuff. I've got templates for virtually all the really popular ones that have been very good to use on social media, at open houses, anything you need it for. We can turn it around. Jody, who should be here from WFG, and her staff do really good marketing for me and usually turn that stuff around in like 48 hours. So we're going to do that. And two-way partnership, which is probably maybe the most important thing. I don't know how many of you guys have been in the business and how long you've really been in the business, but I was an agent myself for 5 years. I don't know how many calls I would get every week from a lender, all saying the same thing. Let me buy you a cup of coffee and send me your next deal. They had nothing special to say, nothing unique, and it truly wasn't a two-way street. As you'll see later today, we share our leads. We're in our office all week long doing what we're going to do here over the next couple hours, generating pre-qualified buyers. Half of them do not have a realtor. What do you think we do with those? We hand them out to our agent partners. So we're there sitting, cultivating, producing more buyers and sharing back, okay? I always want to bring value to our partners, and you're never going to feel like it's a one-way street. I don't know how many agents I talk to, and they go, I've been working with the same guy or gal for like 7 years, and I've never gotten a single lead from them. And it blows my mind. You know, maybe they do a great job. I get that. It's expected. You should do a great job. But if it's a partnership, where's the give and take? So me being in both sides of the business, I think makes me a little unique in that fact, where I've got the perspective that, you know, that you're sitting in. And I've developed my business model around that. I got back onto this side of the business in just the last 2.5 years. And that became my business model, was generating our own leads, giving value to our potential and our existing agent partners, showing them up front it's going to be a two-way street from day one. Next thing would be speed to lead. And all this really means is once we start working with one of our partners, is if you send us a referral, we're going to jump on it within 5 minutes. We have a team line that's monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Myself and any of these guys in the back are constantly monitoring it. We don't take weekends off. We work till 10, 11 o'clock at night if we have to. If you guys are working, we're working. So you're always going to know they're in good hands. And additionally, the next thing comes into play is our CRM updates. So if you ever refer anyone over to us, we use a CRM. You are automatically tagged as our agent partner within that CRM as we're notating the file as to phone call, voicemail, whatever it is, drip campaign, whatever it is. You're getting email updates in real time from us, seeing the progress we're making, whether it's good or bad. You know, tried this guy for the 28th time, didn't answer, you're going to know about it. And you're never going to have to wonder what's going on with one of your clients when you send them on over. Next one is complete pre-qualifications. Sounds kind of stupid, but we actually do a complete pre-qualification up front, meaning we always collect all the documents from every customer, the tax returns, the W-2s, the pay stubs, the bank statements. We run DU to have a full approval in hand. Not every lender does that. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. And that just means, you know, the odds of it really being a deal is about as high as it gets. Who does listings in here? Listings? Lots of people. Okay. One other thing we do, and this sounds rather elementary to me, is we call, if you're representing a buyer and you send an offer, Donna we have a deal in escrow right now, so she can attest to this. You send an offer, every one of us is going to ask you to copy us when you send the offer. That way I know it's sent, and then within 10, 15 minutes of that, I'm calling the listing agent, introducing myself, talking about how great our buyer is, and if there's other offers on the table and the other lenders didn't do that and they're relatively close to one another on the offer, whose offer do you think they're going to take? Ours.
That's rare. Not too many lenders do that.
You have no idea how many people, listing agents go, oh my God, it's a breath of fresh air to hear from you. Nobody ever calls me. I don't even know who the lenders are. And it's super simple. It takes us 2 or 3 minutes. And like I said, in an instance of a bidding war or multiple offers, that goes a long, long way. And I have them tell me that. Well, I feel really comfortable with you, that the fact that you even reached out and talked to me, they have this other offer, but I'm probably going to really tell them that they should probably take yours. And then I can get you guys a little more intel. They put their guard down a little bit more, that they're not talking to another agent, and I can get you some intel as far as what's going on with it. And I'll report back as soon as I talk to them and say, hey, they're presenting at this time. They got another one coming in, but they feel pretty good about ours. This, that, and the other stuff they may not have told you up front because they're a little more guarded, being that you're the enemy. So that's really it. I think. Is this my last slide? So does anyone have questions real quickly on that? And then we'll kind of dive into the workshop part.